This podcast is for professional voice teachers to answer the question, how do I grow my teaching business and even break out of that one-on-one lesson model so that I can reach and teach who I want whenever I want. I'm your host, Allie Tyler, voice teacher of over a decade and marketing and business coach for fellow voice teachers. Welcome to the Voicepreneur Podcast. Hello, voice teacher. Welcome to the Voicepreneur Podcast. So excited that you are here, and thank you so much for spending your time with me. It's really funny, actually. So I do batch recording, and today I'm recording a bunch of different episodes, and literally this morning, it was so perfectly aligned. I was on Instagram, my favorite platform, and someone had commented on a post I just put out. Excuse me, my voice did something weird. A post that I just put out about practice, because one of the things that voice teachers love to preach about is how important practicing is, right? We want our students to practice. You know, we understand and see and feel the benefits of practice. Why, and this was the question I posted about, why can't we treat our business the same way? Because business is practice. Running an online business takes practice. Getting on video takes practice. Writing social media captions, sending emails, all of that stuff, it takes practice. So anyway, this is what the post was about. And someone had commented saying, oh my God, this totally resonated. You know, like, I believe in practice. I am so ready. I'm ready. Where do I start? And I was like, I literally wrote in the comment, tune in, you're gonna hear it on the podcast. It literally is the first episode. This is where we're gonna start, is where are you gonna start with your online voice teaching business? So if you are a voice teacher who sees the power of running an online business, you want to grow your business, you maybe have an Instagram account for your business or maybe a Facebook page, and you're like getting the ball rolling, but you're still not quite sure where to actually start with this whole thing, because big, not so secret hint here, business and running an online business, oh my gosh, it is like a giant quilt. A lot of the time, it feels like we are patchworking everything together because there's just so much. There is so much. That's what I'm here for. I want to help you get through the weeds of what it means to run an online business as a voice teacher. And let's get clear on the 3 things that you need to get started. Whew, that was quite the intro. Okay, here we go. Number 1, here's the first thing that you need to get started with growing an online teaching business is you need to get clear on what type of teacher you are or what type of teacher you want to be. Who are you? Why does somebody want to take voice lessons from you and not from somebody else? What makes you stand out? What do you stand for? What do you wish you could teach everyone? I love that question. If you could, a few ways that you can think about this is if you could do a speaking event and you were on a podium and you could talk for an hour about anything that you wanted, what would it be? Or if you had no time to prepare at all, what could you talk for 30 minutes about, like just stream of consciousness because you just love talking about it and you believe in it so much? So think about that. What do you wish that you could teach everyone? What do you love teaching about? Or maybe what do you love learning about? That could be something as well. So all of this influences what type of teacher you are, which is so much of your business. It is so much of your business because this is really what your niche is. It's just like fancy marketing lingo for who you are and what you stand for and what you believe in. That's your niche. That's why people want to work with you. That's what makes you stand out, right? So important to get clear on that. Now, here's a big tip for you. This takes time. This takes time. You may be listening to this and being like, okay, cool. Get clear on what type of teacher I am. Check. Okay, get this. Check. And that is actually not what I want you to take away from this episode. If you can take away anything from this, please take away the fact that this takes time. This takes inner work. Running a business is spiritual work. I have said this a million times, and I'm going to say it a million more times because it is true. It doesn't matter if you're religious or spiritual or whatnot, you are going to face yourself so deeply when you run a business. You're going to face imposter syndrome and comparisonitis and maybe even burnout, which is totally normal and totally okay. There are so many things that go with running your own business and specifically running your own teaching business, because you're not just like selling a planner. You are teaching somebody something really, really valuable and important in their life. And that takes energy and time and skill. And that's just the voice teaching part. Then you got to actually like market it, that part, and grow it. And right, that's a whole other thing. So anyway, I just want you to know that this stuff takes time, and that's okay. And do the work. And if you need any help with doing the work and what that means, let me know in DM. Come DM me on Instagram and we can chat about it, because I love this stuff. Love helping people uncover this stuff. Okay, so that's the first part. Getting clear on what type of teacher you are, who you want to be, what you stand for, what you believe in, your niche. Moving on to the second thing that you absolutely need to get started running and growing your teaching business online is you want to get clear on who you want to help. Who do you want to help? Who are the people that are looking for what you offer? A business creates a solution to a problem. That is literally why we buy things, because we have a problem. We have a problem that we need a solution for. That's what businesses do. That's what every single business across the board does for people. Yes, even Taco Bell, when you have the problem of hunger and wanting something fast and wanting something delicious. I am a huge sucker for Taco Bell. So just be thinking about that a business creates a solution to a problem, right? And so you want to be thinking about, okay, well, what are the problems that people have? Who are the people that need what it is that I offer, right? So who needs what you offer? You could also think about who most benefits from what you most love teaching about. Does that make sense? So going back to what you love teaching about, well, who is going to benefit from the things that you talk about and you teach about, right? You can also be thinking about who your ideal students are. So if you are teaching voice students right now, very obvious which ones are the ones that are ideal and which ones are not so ideal. And then you want to be thinking about what they struggle with. What are the problems that they have? Again, how do you solve their problems? Okay, the third and final component to getting started is to practice. But I know I just said that like 5 minutes ago, but specifically, here's what you're going to practice. You are going to practice posting or sharing content. Okay, running an online business means that you need to show up online. This is the way. We cannot avoid it anymore if we want to grow our teaching business and we want to grow online, which that's kind of the way to grow these days. So all of that to say, you gotta practice posting or sharing content. Just practice it. All right, so here's the good news about it. It does not need to be overwhelming, okay? You can just pick a platform to start committing to showing up on. So this could be email newsletters. It could be a Facebook post or a blog or a podcast. It could be a YouTube channel. It could be on Instagram. It can be whatever you want it to be. So long as you feel like you have a good relationship with that platform, or that you can build a good relationship with that platform if you don't already, and you allow yourself to make mistakes and to look dumb and to put out stupid videos. Not stupid. There are no stupid videos, but you know what I mean? We all have to start somewhere. You know, we learn as we go. It takes practice, and it's okay to be awkward at this. That's okay. Please. It is so much better to be awkward and in the arena than not in the arena at all. Quoting a little bit of Theodore Roosevelt for you, aka Brene Brown. If you know, you know. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You are just going to practice getting on to a platform and posting consistently and staying in the arena. That's it. The real difference between people who sell an online course and then sell it repeatedly is that they practice. The real difference between someone who teaches voice lessons online and then someone who actually teaches well and gets people their results is practice. Everything comes down to practicing. I don't need to say that a million times, right? You got it. You understand. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. So we're going to summarize here the 3 big things that you want to be focusing on if you are ready and committed and resonated with the fact that you can grow your online voice teaching business. Yeah. Here we go. The summary is number 1, you're going to get clear on what type of teacher you want to be. Get clear on your niche, your specialty, your brand, your values, your mission, all that good stuff. So much journaling, so much meditating, so many walks, so many months maybe. Took me a long time. Okay. Number 2, you're going to get clear on who you help. And we're going to dive really deep into this, lots and lots on this podcast. So stay tuned for that. But that is a big component. Who do you help? You need to be specific. Please do not say, I help aspiring singers. That is not specific enough. What type of aspiring singers? How old are they? Are they married? Do they sing professionally? Do they sing musical theater? Are they opera singers? Are they jazz singer? So much. Okay, so who you help. And then number 3, you want to practice posting and sharing content as much as possible. Stay in the arena. Don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about being awkward. Constantly look at everything as if you were a scientist of your own experience. What is working and what is not working. It's actually really, really fun when you approach it that way, which is what we are going to be talking about in episode number 2, how to make marketing fun. Can't wait to see you there. I hope that this episode was helpful for you. Come and DM me over at the Voicepreneur on Instagram, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a beautiful day, my friend.